Good afternoon. Welcome with Teleislas News, the most important and relevant information of the day. The National Army continues to contribute to the progress of the reconstruction of the municipality of Old Providence and Santa Catalina, supporting the cleansing of the island. On this occasion, the collection of more than 80 tons of solid waste was announced.
More than 1,060 large bags of solid waste from the reconstruction were collected by the National Army on the island of Santa Catalina. This is done by the Navy in order to support the cleaning of the island in favor of the reactivation of tourism.
En el día de ayer hicimos una labor importantísima.
Yesterday we did a very important job, the cleaning and collection of the waste that is produced by the reconstruction. We docked on the island of Santa Catalina and collected 167 big bags, which are large white bags, and approximately 62 tons of solid waste were collected to be extracted from the island of Santa Catalina. The intention again is to have our islands clean, free of this construction waste, so that we can soon enjoy the opening of the islands to tourism.
The work carried out by the institution had a positive report. More and more the islands are getting cleaner for its next reopen.
And the Admiral also embraces the space to make mention that through the ARC vessel Gulf of Morrosquillo, 20,000 gallons of water were delivered to the community of Providence.
Bearing in mind that we are currently in a dry season and that the rainfalls during this season will be low in all the insular territory, the National Navy supports the community and the reconstruction of the municipality with gallons of water to overcome the drought. The process was conducted with the support of the vessel ARC Morrosquillo, on board of which the liquid was transported.
Estamos apoyando un proceso importantísimo.
We are supporting a very important process. As we all know, cyclically to this season, we have a drought due to lack of rain, and there is a shortage of water on the island. That is why we have taken advantage of this trip of our ship to deliver 20,000 gallons of water that are being distributed to the community and those who are in need among their population.
The Admiral also stated that the vessel ARC Caribe will be arriving at the island of Old Providence with the intention of transporting about 40,000 more gallons of water to be delivered to the islands.
The Secretariat of Finance performs control and surveillance in stores, supermarkets, and distributors that sell liquors and cigarettes, managing to remove from the market cigarettes that do not comply with the law.
The anti-smuggling team of the Financial Secretariat of the Departmental Government managed through control and surveillance to remove from circulation 2 brands of cigarettes that were being distributed on the island without legal requirements, that is, which did not comply with the specifications of the Law 1335 of 2009. Consequently, it is considered a contraband product that was confiscated and subsequently destroyed.
The Finance Secretariat has been conducting through the anti-smuggling program a total of 163 visits to different commercial establishments. After the operations, we managed to make a seizure of modern brand cigarettes, and we have also been informed that there is in circulation an Elephant brand cigarette that does not comply with the characteristics established by Law 1335 for marketing in the department.
For the Secretariat of Finance, it is also important to raise awareness among shop owners, young people, and the general population to identify when products such as liquor and cigarettes are not optimal for consumption, to report to the relevant authorities any suspicion of smuggling or adulteration, as this affects not only the financial assets of the department, but also the health of the consumer.
These operations are good because they contribute not only to the collection of consumption tax, but also contribute to prevent that tomorrow the illegal cigarettes that are marketed at $3,500 can generate diseases such as cancer.
The departmental government was present at the Entrepreneurship, Leadership, and Gender Equity Summit for Colombian women, where they were able to coordinate several initiatives for the island.
The Development Secretariat participated in the 2022 National Summit on Entrepreneurship, Entrepreneurship, Leadership, and Gender Equity for Colombian Women held in the city of Cartagena. The event made it possible to address issues such as female inclusion in political and public aspects that will help the well-being of the communities. The head of the Social Development Portfolio, Carlos Fontalvo, spoke about it.
Estuvimos en representación del departamento compartiendo con...
We were present on behalf of the department, sharing with the different social managers of the different municipalities and territorial entities in Colombia. We had the opportunity to share what we have been doing through the Social Development Secretariat for Racial and Resident Women, the great advances that the administration has made, how it is that soon we will have the Women's Empowerment House, which we are going to inaugurate, and where we are going to have psychosocial support, the support of any interdisciplinary team. In the same way, we had a space where we made arrangements so that in the month of August, we will hold a great summit of social managers in the department, where each one of the department's needs and the actions they have taken will be presented, and that will serve as a plan to operate in the different territorial entities. In conclusion, it is a success.
The Secretary of the Social Development Portfolio stressed that for this term, the departmental government has emphasized developing programs and projects that allow the active participation of women in all social environments of the island.
En el Fondo Nacional del Ahorro nos mueve lo que sueñas. Por eso, desde agosto del 2018 hemos construido un país de propietarios. Es con hechos. And attention to this information, the local government will conduct a special waste collection activity tomorrow in the sector of San Luis.
The departmental government will hold tomorrow, April 13, a special waste collection activity in the sector of San Luis, where items such as appliances, mattresses, white line waste, and wood will be collected. These items will be transferred by the administration to the specific site for the proper disposal of the waste. During the activity, it is also scheduled to conduct an awareness-raising session for the insular community to learn how to make the proper disposal of these items.
The Minister of Health, Fernando Ruiz, announced that the National Vaccination Plan against COVID-19 will begin to close as of next week.
According to the information from the ministry, it is now key to integrate the COVID vaccine into the expanded program of immunization. It indicated that to date, more than 81 million anti-COVID doses have been applied. This means that vaccination against the coronavirus will continue, but with the personnel and resources that are available in EPI. These are the same as those used for the rest of vaccine in the country, such as influenza and measles. Ruiz explained that this closing of the massive phase of the National Vaccination Plan will be done in 4 different stages. This includes the collection of biologicals sent from the national level and applied in the territories, validation of figures, uploading of missing reports, of pay web, and settlement and payment of accounts in the IPS.
And here begins the announcement of the closure of the mass vaccination plan towards a transition to the expanded program of permanent immunizations. EPI gave us all the solid tools to be able to build the national vaccination plan against COVID-19. The capacities that we have, historically built in cold capacity in human talent, that great training to apply vaccines in the regular program was the basis to mount the mass vaccination plan.
During this massive vaccination plan that was born during the pandemic in order to mitigate the effects of COVID-19 in our department, today 127,017 vaccines have been applied.
The 12th edition of Colombia 4.0, the most important digital content summit in the country, will take place in May.
Next month, Colombia 4.0 will be held, the most important digital creative industries and its summit in the country. This event will be from May 5th until the 7th in the city of Bogotá in Corferias. For 3 days, this will be the epicenter of the entrepreneurship, video games, animation, digital content, software, and technology throughout academic, dynamic, and businesses space that seeks to leverage the sector.
I want to invite you to the fair where we are going to deal with innovation and technology. Remember, it will be on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, May 5th, 6th, and 7th, here in the city of Bogotá in Colferias, with a very important feature, absolutely free.
The Great Fair will be held in 7 auditoriums and 9 teams will be developed. Innovation 4.0, digital government, digital skills, entrepreneurship, animation, video games, among others.
We are going to have themes and topics on entrepreneurship, innovation, equity, gender, and technology, how we use robotics, and how we use artificial intelligence.
The added value of Colombia 4.0 is that it offers workshops and conferences that shows the latest trends in the digital creative industry, and it has networking spaces to establish relationships between different industries players, as repeated, and has spaces for the development of businesses and networks.
And now at this time, we head over to Victor Fusalva with all the information in sports.
The North End basketball team achieved an important victory for the Insular Department by beating the Samarios and thus achieving a first place in the Caribbean Cup that took place in the Museum in the city of Barranquilla. A very significant achievement for the island that left many people satisfied, including the governor, Dr. Ever Hawkins Shogreen, who expressed it this way.
I would really feel so proud, feel very happy for this championship that the boys gave in Barranquilla. This is a national competence. We have time to receive happiness like this to be champion. San Andres Lina, they have the protagonism right now. It's a special sport, where sport, the basketball that people, the entire special people so much support to have the opportunity to make the children and the youth occupy them time in the sport, especially one of the sports that the people like who I said love the most. That is the beginning. This is the beginning of many happiness for the department, especially with basketball we love so much.
Important triumph that marks a new process of basketball where San Andres seeks to return to the top of the national basketball ranking.
And on the other side in baseball, a lot of happiness for the elders and the youth that are enjoying baseball in the stadiums.
Baseball is a sport that is part of the sporting culture of the island, and by tradition has been liked in different sectors of the island. Its return to the sport is having utmost importance for the lovers of the sport, as said by Gittenberg.
Is the baseball have to be in good condition. It's for me a pleasure to see the player them play. The youth them play baseball. And the youth them playing baseball is very wonderful for San Andres. Yeah. But it's for me because I love it. As an umpire from baseball, I would like to them to put on the light and fix the light. Come and fix the ground for the leg boy, the better ball. Ask them to visit the ball, the condition it is, that we can have better baseball and that we can see better baseball for San Andres. Everybody wants baseball, but then don't operate with it wide.
Absolutely, it's very important to return baseball to the different sports venues. It recreates and entertains both young and adults of baseball. The idea is to continue improving the level as stated by O'Neill.
I am Victor Fusalva, Teleislas News.